Goodley. Today I'm going to talk about 5 different ways that your organizational behavior can affect your marketing strategy. So let me back up a little and tell you how we realized this topic needed some explaining. So we get a lot of questions about our consulting services, mainly because clients are curious about why a marketing firm is offering business consulting services in the first place. This is a great question. Now, most people don't think about how marketing and business are completely intertwined. In order to understand how to put forth an effective marketing strategy, we must understand business basics and more specifically, the business that we're marketing for as a whole. The point we're making here is that we can put together an excellent marketing strategy and bring you leads and clients, but if you don't have solid business operations or organizational behavior, how are you going to fulfill and satisfy all of those clients that we bring you? Can you handle the growth? So, with that being said, let's dig into these 5 different ways that your organizational behavior can truly affect your marketing strategy. Number 1 is familiar communication. Strong communication is key to any organization's success, and that goes for the marketing as well. Now, we generally assign a point of contact for each organization we work with so we can ensure we communicate with you effectively. This way, nothing falls through the cracks and we're talking to the same person week on week. We strongly recommend an internal communication system as well. For example, if your point of contact is your marketing executive, you need to have a way for them to trickle down information from us, the marketing team, all the way down to the sales associates and every other relevant party in order to effectively use our strategy. If we're doing a lot of great work, but nobody knows about it and nobody can use it, what's the point? Strong communication also prevents double work or mixed messaging, such as if you've got us running campaigns online and social media and other employees also on social media sending out a different message, this can confuse your target market or your prospects and you're going to risk losing sales. All right, number 2, project management. Having a project management or organization system can tie directly into communication. Not only do we need to look at how your team communicates, but what tools they use to organize all that information. If everyone's just using their mouth, no one's going to remember what was said. If people are just using email, is there an effective system so that things don't get lost in the shuffle and in the chains of reply alls? If the company is using some sort of project management methodology or system, is someone in charge of it? Project management can be the key that makes a company productive and therefore sustainable for long-term growth. All right, let's jump into number 3, which is culture. Having a strong culture with core values and a way of running your business that every employee understands can be very important to your marketing strategy and, of course, your business as a whole. If you don't have a culture that includes the who, what, where, when, and especially the why of your business and the messaging that goes along with all of those, you may not get company-wide buy-in for a marketing strategy. The message that your organization puts out for a social media strategy, if your employees are to be sharing on social media as well as the marketing team, do they understand what kind of messaging and what kind of vibe that you want to put out there? Or do they want to share their own agenda, which might not represent the company as a whole? So in order to effectively work with any other outsourcing firm, such as a marketing strategy, you need to have buy-in from your employees and everyone's on the same page with the same goals in mind so that we can work together to obtain those goals. All right, number 4 is managing change. So does your organization have a good system for managing change? If the organization has been doing things the same way for 20 years just because that's the way we've always done it, this could be troublesome. On the other hand, if what you've always been doing has worked, then why mess with it? This is where we as a marketing team get to dig in a little and see if the change culture will work well with a marketing strategy. So the marketing world, as I'm sure you can relate with, is fast and constantly changing. And to be at the top of the game, you have to be an early adopter. Google seems to always be changing policies weekly, and Facebook's algorithm changes almost daily, it seems. So to stay on top of all of the super fast changes in the world of technology in 2018, your organization must be open to change and ideally have systems in place that allow change to happen quickly and effectively when needed. All right, and last but not least, number 5, relationships. Does your organization have clearly defined leaders, managers, workers? Is everyone organized into teams? Are there a lot of office politics, or is everything pretty smooth sailing? Relationships inside of an organization are a huge part of your organizational behavior, as having the right butts in the right seats often leads to your great successes. When working with outside firms specifically, relationships are extremely important. There needs to be trust between those involved and in charge of marketing inside the organization and the marketing agency coming in. Both parties need to be able to communicate well, to not just explore strategies and ideas, but also to explore various conflicts that may arise and challenges that may occur. So trust is key. All right, so to wrap up, while there are plenty of other factors that go into organizational behavior that might affect your marketing strategy, we've found these 5 to be top priority to explore. If organizational behavior is something that you haven't really thought about yet, let us help you dig in a little bit. If you're interested in learning more about organizational behavior and our consultative approach to marketing, please contact us below. Click the link. Until next time, have a great day and happy marketing.